Hello friends, if you're new to this channel, my name's Doug. I sell on eBay and have a few flea market booths at what we call a Peddler's Mall here. Some areas calls it just a flea market, some vendor's mall, but we have decided to open up another booth. This is the footage of it. So take a look, before and after shots, and stick around at the end. We had a really good weekend. I'll explain some tips and talk about some of the stuff we put back there. Very happy with this first weekend's outcome, so stay tuned. All right guys, we're here at our booth getting ready to put some stuff in, opening a new booth. Gonna see how it goes. We'll show you when we get back there. All right, here's gonna be our booth. You can see we're on the corner. It's a little bit in the back, but it's not going to be bad. This is a before, and I'll show you what it looks like before we leave out today. All right, so we've got 4 shelves here. It's back to back in these 2 booths. So taking them to the back to the new one. Here's everything after it's set up in the new booth. Brought back the Spider-Man Venom picture, the Rock picture. Brought the dog cages. There's those crates that I bought earlier in the day. I paid $15 for all of them, and I put them together there, screwed them together. Need to fill up that shelf there. The back of that shelf looked horrible, so I hung those posters on there. And right there is the Monster High dolls. We've got a whole lot of those. There's the aquarium that I bought for $5, and you saw the hamster cage. On this side is DVDs. Bought those owls up there for $1 a piece. That GameCube Game Boy box was given to me, where I bought all the comics. Back there's that old lounge chair. And we're back up to the other booth. There's a Pokemon costume. Anyway, it looks a lot better opened up with those shelves being taken back there to the back. There's all the comics, or not all the comics, got quite a few more to put in there. But I like that pegboard being open so we can hang stuff. And here's the DVDs, oddball stuff, more DVDs, more DVDs, more DVDs. Around here's our shoe rack. There's a circuit breaker box. Got some Jordans there. I think it looks pretty good. There's old Homer. I had to edit it out because I got a copyright strike, I'm assuming, because of Homer. So alright guys, update on that new booth. It's crazy. We've sold quite a bit out of it. Keep in mind, a lot of this stuff was sitting in our other booths for weeks, maybe some of it months. And the thing with a vendor's mall, peddler's mall, flea market booth, you've got to have stuff where they can see it. Because if you think about it, most people don't go into booths and look around. They just kind of walk by and kind of glance in. We're going to keep it where it's open so that it's not crowded, and we're going to use it for bigger stuff. Now, we put this stuff in here. We started moving stuff into this new booth on Friday. Today is Monday. So let me give you an update on what has sold so far. All right, the Rock metal sign. Paid $1 for it. Last weekend it sold for $9.99. It had been in the other booth all week. The hamster cage, I think I paid either $1 or $3 for it, and it sold for $12. Like I say, it's been sitting in the other booth for a while. Both dog kennels sold. I paid $1 for the biggest one, I'm positive on that, and $5 or less on the smallest one. One sold for $10, one sold for $15. Now keep in mind guys, this is all this past weekend. We opened the new booth, started putting stuff in there on Friday. It doesn't even look great. Something that had been in our way forever is those pet stairs. Like I say, they was kind of hid in the other booths. Put them back there. This weekend they sold. I think they sold on a Saturday. Most of this stuff sold on Saturday. That's it. Always, if you are gonna open a booth or you have a booth, that's my biggest tip. If there's so much stuff in there, it can become overwhelming. And I feel like that might be what's happening with our DVDs. And for those of you who don't know, we bought a lot probably 2 months ago that I'm still pricing. A total of 3,000 DVDs. There were some Blu-rays in there. We gave $500 for the lot. We're already up over $100 profit, and I probably have minimum of 2,000, probably, I don't know, 2,300 left to price. So some of them actually were new, sealed, and I was able to put them on eBay, and was able to make some, decent money on those, 15, 20. I think I sold one set for 40. I planted others. But anyway, I feel like we've got so many DVDs in those booths that it may be overwhelming. I'm gonna kind of try and spread them out. I'll keep you guys updated. But that's it for now. I appreciate you guys watching. Till next time, see you, friends.